Hey guys, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you'll know that I'm a big fan of brushed motors when it comes to rock crawling. When you're out crawling, you get into mud, you get into dirt, sand, snow, water, all kinds of things that are not good for an electrical motor. With a brushed motor, you can rebuild the motor. So if you have the right tools, you can take the motor apart, you can cut the commutator, as you've seen in some of my other videos, and basically wind up with a brand new motor. You can also replace the pieces, the brushes, the springs, to get different performance, as well as just bring it back to new without having to buy a new motor. I'm also a big fan of the Tekin FXR speed controller because it has a program interface called the Hotwire. So you have a piece of software and you have an adapter device. You plug all of that together and you can change all of the parameters that you might want to change. Things like drag brake, your throttle curves and profiles, all kinds of settings you can change. So I've never really considered going brushless because most of the time brushless motors are not guaranteed to be waterproof. They don't like water most of the time. Lots of people do it. Lots of people replace the motors. Some people get lucky. Not an issue. What I have here, though, might change my mind. What I have here is Hobbywing's new Axe speed controller and brushless motor. This particular one is a 1800 kV brushless motor with their speed controller, designed to be waterproof. So all the cables and connections are waterproof, all hooked together. It also has Bluetooth built in, which means that all of the things that I could change in the Hotwire, I can now change directly from my phone, which means that when I'm out on the trail, I can change a setting without having to take out the Hotwire, take out a small laptop or a tablet, and plug it all together. It's all right here. So let's check it out. Okay, let's see what we have here. For starters, you can see this is actually a sample part. So this is not meant for sale. This is a pre-production unit. I was lucky enough to be able to receive one of these for testing. These will be coming out very, very soon now, I believe. So let's see what we have inside here. ESC, there's the brush motor, and we have an XT60 style contact. So we open up our ESC. And we'll open up the brushless motor, excuse me. Slip a habit there, I guess. Okay, so here we have our 540 Axe motor, 1800 kV. And you can see we have some things here that are a little bit different than the usual. So this is our sensor cable on the motor itself. We can see here these are fully sealed. We can see we have our labels for A, B, and C here on the underside, if it'll focus. Here. And here you can see our sensor cable. So this has a rubber end here. The contacts are actually inside of this. And here we have our threaded adapter and our leads. If we check out our speed controller, we have waterproof on-off reset, our standard servo plug style lead. We have our A, B, and C connectors here again. Here we have our power, positive and negative. One thing I really like is the color put down here on the end of the terminals. It's nice having the positive and negative here. But it's also nice having the color because you don't have to spend quite as much time looking once it's installed on the vehicle if you had to change out these soldered connections. Nice case. Very nice heatsink on the top. It is obviously bigger than the FXR. The FXR is quite small, almost too small in a lot of senses for being able to do anything with it. other than stow it away and let it function. And then if we look at our sensor cable end here, we can see our pins and we can see our threading. So on our motor side, you can see we have two indentations. There's one there, and there's one here on this side as well. Okay. So that means this can only go together in one direction. And then if we look on our speed controller, you can see that corresponding to those two indentations, we have one positive bump there and another one on this side here. So we just line those things up and it should go straight together. Like so. And then we twist this together. And because the inner portion there on the motor side is rubberized, we now have a sealed connection. It's solid, it's not going to go anywhere, and it's waterproof. Now the only thing that I have to say about this is it is quite long. But you can't please everybody. So I think what they've done here is a very good thing in terms of trying to build a system that will work for everyone. Obviously, if you don't need something this long, well, you can put things together, and there are ways that you can take these cables and wrap them around and such and tidy it up to make it nicer and neater. That is possible. The alternative is if they had made it so short that it was, say, only this long, you can't make it any longer, right? Because this is a cable of, I'm not sure if it's their own design or if it's a design that they've adapted to, but it's not easy for you as an end user to replace this cable if it's broken, as well as to change the length of it like you could with some other brushless designs. But again, it is fully waterproof already. So that is the major advantage here, that this is designed to be a waterproof system, the two units together. It is also coming in other kV ratings, I believe a 3600 and possibly another one higher, and I believe also even a 1200, which is kind of low for a 540 size motor. But we'll have to see how that performs and what other people think about it. I only have the 1800 to try for right now. It's nice quality silicone feeling wire here, rated as 14 gauge, 200 Celsius. So standard stuff, but it is very pliable. It's nice feeling in terms of I can move it where I want it to move. It's not fighting with me. I don't feel like it's going to get hard and crack anytime soon. And the same thing with the battery lead. Let's see here. Focus. There. And again, it's very nice, supple wire. It's not going to dry out and crack anytime soon. So that's our system here, and we will be installing this into a new rig very soon to test out. It, by all views from the website videos, is a very, very, very smooth system. Everybody that I've talked to that has tried one says it is extremely smooth. And we will do a bench test here in the next video to show just how well this moves. There are some different designs here that we'll cover also in probably the next video that they have in the motor design itself that is different from others. The FOC is what they call it. So we'll cover that in another video here where we do the bench test. We'll go through those details and we'll see just how smooth it is.